example that shows that we want to expose our kids beyond the classroom, and a good example of how the community can help enhance the educational experience of our kids.
Where are you going?
Weight to it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I liked. One of the
Well, it's
things.
good because it'll serve as a paperweight too.
Yeah, that it will.
I think it sounds
And-
pretty. That sounds pretty heavy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's sort wow.
Yeah. But never thought about this. But you get a little weight, you don't have to put as much pressure with your fingers.
Or dark.
I don't know what I do with it.
Good evening. It is 7:07, and this meeting of the Board of Education is reconvening at this time. Can I have a motion to adjourn closed session?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and open session is reconvened at 7:08 p.m. Tonight, we have a full school board meeting, but first, let's have one of our parent leaders, Mrs. Kimberly Wood, lead us in the pledge.
Please stand, put your right hand over your heart, ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Wood. Okay, do we have a report out of closed session?
Yes, we do. We have several reports. First one is the Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Fasad Rahman Davies as Assistant Director of Nutrition Services. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education accepted the request for a leave of absence for classified employee number 164646, July 14, 2016 through August 30th, 2016. The Board of Education accepted the request for a leave of absence for classified employee number 1507136, August 1st, 2016 through May 2017. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Dr. Patricia Chavez as high school principal, Carter High School. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education approved the resignation agreement for employee number 1226826. The roll call vote was unanimous. The Board of Education accepted the administrative appointment of Dr. Mitzi Moreland as elementary school principal, Henry Elementary School. The roll call vote was unanimous. And that's all we have.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We move on to presentations. Number one, introduction of our new student board member.
Yes, tonight we have a special guest in our audience. We would like to formally introduce Joanne Collier, who will be sworn in at the next RUSD school board meeting on August 10th, when school will be back in session as our incoming 2016-2017 student board member. Jawan is a senior at Eisenhower High School, where his mother Carrie, his father Dennis, and his older sister Jasmine graduated from. So Ike Pride kind of like runs deep in the Collier family.
Thank you.
Jawan is also a student athlete currently playing varsity basketball. He also plays football and names Patriots quarterback Tom Brady as his favorite NFL player. Jawan said he is still deciding about his career choice after he graduates college, but for now, a PE teacher is a great possibility. Thank you for being here tonight, Jawan. We look forward to your swearing on August the 10th. And at this point, if you would like to share some words with the board, introduce Mom, who I see is with you right now. So if you can please step up to the podium, right next to you.
Hi, I'm Jawan, like he said. Just to like clear up any questions anybody asks, I'm not nervous at all. I'm actually really excited to be doing this. This is my beautiful mother right here, Carrie Collier. I guess my father couldn't make it, but there's that one. That's about it. I'm just really excited and I'm ready to go.
Well, thank you so much, Jawan.
Thanks, Juwan. Would you like to come up here and let us all say welcome?
And we're excited for you.
Welcome on board.
Welcome. And I'm used to be a Nike principal, so you and I have a lot in common.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, number 2, we have a presentation by Tiffany Santos, attorney with Fagan, Friedman, and Fullfrost, LLP, regarding the Transforming Lives Charter School petition.
Good evening, members of the board.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Avila and Cabinet and members of the community. Tonight, what I'd like to do is provide the board with a brief overview and chronology of the Transforming Lives Charter School petition, which I'll refer to as TLC. I'll also outline the standard for reviewing charter petitions and then just briefly discuss the process that the district used to review TLC's petition, provide a recommendation to the board regarding whether to approve or deny the petition, and then answer any questions that the board might have regarding the petition. So as you might recall, in the fall of the 2015-16 school year, TLC submitted a charter petition to the district. And on February 10th, 2016, the board denied that charter petition because of numerous deficiencies and concerns with the petition. About 3 months later, in about May of 2016, the petitioner submitted a second revised charter petition to the district. And then on June 1st, 2016, the district held a public hearing to consider the level of support for the petition by teachers employed by the district, other district employees, and parents and guardians. With regard to the revised petition, TLC intends to operate a classroom-based program to serve students in grades 7 through 12, as well as target students in the city of Rialto and surrounding communities and students who are considered at risk. For the first year of operation, TLC intends to serve 150 students in grades 7 and 8, and then thereafter this school intends to increase its student enrollment by 100 students per year and add a grade level each year, so that by year 5 it will have a total student enrollment of 550 students in grades 7 through 12. TLC seeks approval for the district for a 5-year charter term from July of 2016 through June 30th, 2021. And it appears that TLC intends to commence instruction next month in August of 2016. At the outset, I want to note that the program envisioned by the lead petitioner is commendable, and it attempts to focus on the unique needs of struggling populations. We truly appreciate her commitment and can tell that she has the best interests of those students in mind. However, it's important to recognize that if the district approves this petition, students attending the charter will still be part of our community. Therefore, we have an obligation to conduct a detailed and comprehensive review of the petition to see if it presents a sound educational program and provides students with the opportunity to succeed. Charter schools are public schools funded with public dollars, so the district must also be confident that the charter school will be fiscally viable and stable. The Education Code establishes the process for reviewing, approving, or denying charter petitions. And review and analysis is also guided by the regulations that govern the State Board of Education's evaluation of charter petitions. The board may not deny a charter petition unless it makes written factual findings to support one or more of the following. 1, the charter school presents an unsound educational program for the students to be enrolled in the charter school. 2, the petitioners are demonstrably unlikely to successfully implement the program set forth in the petition. 3, the petition does not contain the requisite number of signatures from teachers who are meaningfully interested in teaching at the charter school or from parents who are meaningfully interested in enrolling their children in the charter school during the first year of operation. 4, the petition doesn't contain the required affirmations. And 5, the petition does not contain a reasonably comprehensive description of 16 required elements. In terms of this petition, the TLC revised petition, a multidisciplinary panel of individuals that included representatives from the district's various departments reviewed and analyzed the petition, the proposed budget, and other supplemental documentation that was submitted with the petition. The panel's review included an analysis of the proposed educational program, fiscal and governance structures, student admissions and discipline, labor and personnel issues, proposed facilities and operations, and legal issues. After conducting a thorough review, the panel determined that the revised petition is remarkably similar to the petitions that the petitioners had submitted to the district in the fall of last school year. The petitioners have also failed to correct several of the deficiencies that the district identified in the findings of fact that was adopted by the board in February of 2016. The panel's concerns with the revised petition are outlined in the proposed resolution and factual findings. The factual findings do not exhaustively list every concern, but focuses on those issues believed to most greatly impact the board's consideration regarding whether to deny or approve the petition. In sum, based on an analysis and detailed review of the petition, the charter petition fails to meet the requirements for approval, and there are substantive areas of concern in multiple areas. For example, the petition doesn't include the requisite number of signatures from either parents or teachers. That alone is a reason to deny the petition. But also, the panel determined that the petitioners are demonstrably unlikely to successfully implement the program, and that it presents an unsound educational program for students with special needs and English learners. Additionally, the petition doesn't contain reasonably comprehensive descriptions of various charter elements. Given the number of issues identified, we unfortunately don't have the confidence that the program could be successfully implemented. So for the reasons outlined in the factual findings and in the resolution, the recommendation is to deny the petition. Happy to answer any questions the board might have regarding the petition.
Does anybody have any questions? No. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we move on with comments, public comments from the floor. At this time, any person wishing to speak on any item not on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes. Are there any, Dr. Avila?
We have several. First, we have Dr. Pat Krizik.
Good evening. In behalf of the child development employees, I would like to thank our wise school board for knowing that preschool is the key to early literacy. I would like to thank our visionary and innovative superintendent for starting STEAM pathways in preschool. I would also like to thank Jasmine and Beth for always including preschool, and Mohammed for always finding the funds for us. 32 of our employee positions were saved. That was 6 certificated and 26 classified because of all of you. And that also included almost 200 preschool opportunities for our 3 and 4-year-olds in our community.
Wonderful.
And we promised.
Wait, that deserves an applause too.
Thank you. And we promise to continue to provide quality early literacy and school readiness programs, but now they will be enhanced with our innovative technology, which includes robotics, through our STEAM pathways. And now, I think I still have time for a quick that's for 928 students will be enrolling, and we're about 75% full right now. But a quick commercial before my time runs up for any parents that are here tonight or are viewing online, and anyone else who wants to spread the word. We can guarantee any resident of RUSD with a 4-year-old a school readiness program for the coming school year. And the reason for that is if the student is born, turns 5 between September 1st and December 2nd, we'll send them to transitional kindergarten. If they qualify by income for state preschool, we will help them to enroll. But because of our wonderful school board and superintendent, if they do not qualify for these 2 programs, we can enroll them in RUSD preschool while there are still openings. So what the parents need to do is to give us a call tomorrow morning, if possible, 421-4201, and our very friendly and helpful preschool office staff will help them to enroll. So that's 421-4201, and we have an ad and also an article in the Rialto Record, and the phone number's in there, and also it's online in our district website, and also on our district Facebook. And if any board members don't have a copy of the Rialto Record that has our wonderful article, you're praised in there too. So if you'd like one, I'll be glad to give it to you before I sit down.
That phone number one more time, that phone number?
421-4201. Oh, and we also still have openings for 3-year-olds that turn 3 before September 1st. Okay, I'm really done now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have 2 right here. No, we have 2 right here. We have enough.
Thank you. We've come a long way. Thank you.
Ms. Walker. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Next, we have Mr. Russell Silva.
Good evening, board members, administration, and viewed audience. My name is Russell Silva. In today's world of bitterness, hatred, and violence, I would like to share some words from Max Lucado, a minister at Oaks Hill Church in San Antonio, Texas. He's a wonderful author and has great human insight. This is from excerpts from his writing called Each Day. I'm free to choose, and so I choose. I choose love. No occasion justifies hatred. No injustice warrants bitterness. I choose love. Today I will love God and what God loves. I choose joy. I will invite my God to be the God of my circumstances. I will refuse the temptation to be cynical, the tool of the lazy thinker. I will refuse to see people as anything less than human beings created by God. I choose peace. I will live forgiven, and I will forgive so I may live. I choose patience. I will overlook the inconveniences of the world. Instead of cursing the ones to come and take my place, I will invite them in to do so. Rather than complain about the wait being so long, I will thank God for the moment to pray. I choose kindness. I will be kind to the poor, for they are alone. I will be kind to the rich, for they are afraid. And I will be kind to the unkind, for such is how God has treated me. I choose goodness. I will go without a dollar before I take a dishonest one. I will overlook before I boast, and I will confess before I accuse. I choose goodness. Nothing is won by force. I choose to be gentle. If I raise my voice, may it only be in praise. If I clench my fists, may it only be in prayer. And if I make a demand, may it only be upon myself. I choose self-control. I will be drunk only by joy. I will be impassioned only by my faith. I will be influenced only by God, and I will be taught only by Christ. It is my hope that many people will understand that violence is not that solves problems. It only escalates more bitterness, more hatred, and more violence. God created us because he loved us. No matter what country we live in, no matter what language we speak, or the color of our skin, or the individual belief systems or moral cultures, he loves us unconditionally. Why cannot we do the same for each other? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Silva.
Next, we have Ms. Paula Bailey.
I haven't seen her.
Here she comes. Running down the hall.
Well, good evening, Superintendent, board members. It's quite awesome that Dr. Pat spoke, because the reason I had came here before I even seen her is because through my regular job, I work with a significant amount of the preschool population. And I had actually called the preschool office this week because I had a parent that was like, well, we just adopted this kiddo. We don't get adoption supports anymore, and we make just over the income bracket to get into preschool, but we can't do what we need to do to survive. So I wanted to give kudos to Angelique Avant, because she was so helpful in saying, we have these programs, we can do this, here's where the openings are. You know, it was just wonderful. And it took a tremendous amount of stress off these parents that their one and only child is an adopted child who had an unfortunate start in life, but is now fortunately adopted, and now they're able to continue to work and survive. So just kudos to the customer service at the preschool department. And it's my understanding she's a temp possibly. So, hey, we're doing something good, throughout. But thank you, that's it.
Thank you.
And next, we have Ms. Celia Zelaya.
Buenas noches, miembros de la mesa directiva.
Good night, members of the board.
Presidenta Miss O'Kelly,
President Ms. O'Kelly,
Superintendente Dr. Ávila,
Superintendent Dr. Adler,
en audiencia.
and the audience.
Soy Celia Zelaya Saravia
I'm Celia Zelaya Saravia,
y represento al grupo de apoyo para padres de niños especiales.
and I represent the group of support for special kids.
Y esta noche queremos agradecer al Dr. Ávila, a Mr. Martínez, al Dr. De Souza, a Mr. Derek Harris,
I would like to thank Mr. Avila,
Dr. Ávila,
Dr. Avila, Mr. Martinez, Mr.
Dr. De Souza,
De Souza, and
Mr. Derek Harris,
Mr. Derek Harris,
por habernos acompañado en la celebración anual de los sacramentos de los niños especiales,
that they came with us for the annual sacrament of special kids,
que se celebraron el domingo 19 de junio en la Catedral de San Bernardino.
celebrated June 19th. Oh, I'm sorry. Celebrated on June 19th in the sacred, perdón, in the San Bernardino Cathedral.
Gracias doblemente por su apoyo, porque sabíamos que era el Día de los Padres.
Thank you also because that day was Father's Day.
Y ustedes compartieron parte de su tiempo familiar con nosotros.
And you share part of your familiar time with us.
Nos hicieron sentir bien importantes para ustedes.
And you made us feel very important for us.
Gracias por su apoyo. Esperamos seguir contando con ustedes.
Thank you for your support. We hope to continue getting help from you.
Y Mr. Ayala y Mr. Montes, los extrañamos porque siempre hemos contado con ustedes.
Mr. Ayala and Mr. Montes, we miss you because we always count on you.
No es un reclamo, sino que los extrañamos.
We're not making a reclaim, we just miss you.
Pero los esperamos el próximo año, primero Dios.
Hope to see you next year, God first.
Okay, we now move on with public comments on agenda items. Any person wishing to speak on any item on the agenda will be granted 3 minutes.
We have one. We have Miss Diana McGee.
Okay, good evening, board members and Dr. Avila. I just wanted to say thank you for the assessment that you have given us for the to look at the findings and try and make it more improvable so we can shine with the district as a partner, because that's our goal. There's also I have some questions, but first off, I want to start with a story. And with this story, what I want you guys to do is just to visualize some of the things that I'm saying. Okay? So first off, period 1 starts, you hear the bell, everybody's going to class. You have some of the jocks coming in that are high-fiving everybody else that are coming in the class. You have some of the cheerleaders that are in their own little group that are hanging out together. You have your other friends that'll come in 2 by 2, talking the whole time as they're coming in. Then you have a few students, or a couple students, that come in to the classroom, sit down, take a seat. It's like they become part of the furniture. They are the ones that they're getting B's and C's. They're doing what they need to do in order to get stuff done. Teachers tend to talk more too, and I'm describing myself too. I've caught myself doing this, where you're paying attention to the ones that are goofing off, and a lot of times it's because they don't understand what's going on. Then you also have the ones that are very intelligent. They're the more gifted students. They get a lot of the attention too. But then you've got this group of students that go into class. They don't talk to other students. They do their work. They do whatever they can to go below radar. Okay? So they don't have to talk to anybody. They don't have to answer anybody. They start believing that they don't have a voice, they don't have an opinion, they don't have thoughts. And people don't know what is going on in their life, in their background. Things that they are dealing with at home. And most people don't take the time to ask them. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is one of the reasons why I want to make a difference with youth. I was that student. Nobody talked to me in high school. I graduated without friends. I had multiple issues going on at home that I couldn't talk about. And then when I tried to get a scholarship to go to UCR, the counselor and the principal were asking me questions about my growing up. I could not tell them. In fact, I could not even think of all the stuff that was going on and all the issues. Okay? We still have students in our schools like that, no matter what school we have. We still have those students. I want to make a difference in their life. They're the ones I have a special heart for. Because someone's got to help them get their voice back. Someone's got to help them start teaching them how to develop their own thoughts, their own opinions again. Things haven't changed in 35 years. Some has, some hasn't. And those are the students that I have the biggest heart for, because I was that person. When I walked, after the interview, I walked back to my econ class, and the only buddy that recognized the tears that were falling down my face was my econ teacher. I couldn't even tell him what the conversation was about. The principal didn't say anything. The counselor didn't say anything. They didn't ask why I was sitting there crying and couldn't do the interview. These are students that are out there that need that extra help. Yeah, they fall in the BC range. That's the only reason. School is their saving grace. That's where they can hide. So that's why I'm pursuing to try and get these kids to start believing in themselves again. Okay.
Ms.
so I'm
McKee, we
sorry.
appreciate, we already used up your 3 minutes.
Okay, I have 2 questions and then I'm done.
Okay.
All the grants that I have coming in right now, do I have to send them back?
We will follow up on that question.
Okay.
Okay, the other one, I've got 50 computers coming in from a grant that I've written. Do I have to send those back?
Dr. Avila will have the attorneys look into that and get you your answers.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We have no more.
Okay, we move on with comments from association executive board members. Is there a representative here from REA, Rialto Education Association? Apparently not. CSEA, California School Employees Association? Not tonight. Communication Workers of America, CWA? Or Rialto School Managers Association, RSMA? Okay, all the unions are on vacation, right? Okay, we now move on to comments from the superintendent.
Thank you, President O'Kelly, and once again, I'd like to welcome Joanne Collier to the board. And I'm looking forward to working with you the entire 2016-2017. Summer is in full swing, but it has been a working summer for some of us here at the district office, and it has been a great experience because we are doing our part to prepare for the new school year, and with new and exciting programs and services for staff, parents, students that I am confident will enrich the vitality of our district and our community. 3 quick reminders: on Tuesday, August 2nd at 5 p.m., from 5 to 8:30 p.m., the district will participate in National Night Out. We will have a booth representing our student, staff, and the education community of our district. I was there last year, and it was a hot but extremely engaging and community-oriented event. Certainly look forward to seeing our students, parents, and staff mingle with the community of Rialto and its police department. On Wednesday, September 21st, it's a little bit in advance, 2016, from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m., we will be officially celebrating the Unified School District's 125th anniversary. Right here in this building in the West Wing. Our school board meeting will be immediately after the reception, so please be there on time. We have emailed save the dates and have promoted this on Facebook and Twitter. And we have some historical events planned and hope to see as many of you as possible, for we only turn 125 once. So it's an event that you definitely do not want to miss. Also, for what remains of this lovely summer, I want to remind everyone, especially our kiddos, our students, to continue to practice safety, be it traffic safety while driving, riding, or walking in the community, safety while out and about in the extreme heat, or safety while cooling off in a pool. Remember that your life and that of others may depend on how safe you are at all times. And I do want to recognize a member who is sitting in the audience right now. He is a member of the family, has recently joined the Rialto Unified School District family from the Pomona Unified School District. It's Dr. Aquiles Muteti. He is our new assistant principal at Cove Middle School. And in case you do not know,
Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you aboard.
he helped transform one of the middle schools in the Pomona Unified School District from what would be considered an average middle school into a medical field specialized school that has won multiple awards. And we were fortunate enough to steal him from Pomona. So we look forward to the many great things that I'm sure you will contribute to at Cove Middle School.
Good job, Dr. Avila.
Right.
And last, our alumni highlights come from Eisenhower High School. Tonight,
Yay!
Tonight, it is fitting to highlight Mr. Dennis Collier, who is the father of our incoming student board member, Jawan Collier. Mr. Collier is a 1989 graduate of Eisenhower High School. He played college football at the University of Colorado during Colorado's premier years in football, winning a national title in 1990. He would later be drafted by the Chicago Bears. He moved back to Rialto and currently works as a supervisor at the Community Action Partnership. Mr. Collier, congratulations on your many successes.
Eisenhower is known for creating great football players and basketball players.
President O'Kelly, I almost forgot.
Okay.
Before Miss Linda Silva calls me on it. So I will be reading my last story from the Little Big Book with 50 big ideas on leadership. Today, the title is The Distinctive Sound of Leadership, Resonance. Strike a chime and hear it resonate. Beautiful sounds radiate from it, filling the air. Real leaders radiate too. They radiate a positive spirit, which makes people feel good. Sadly, like the thump of a fist hitting a wall, others radiate dissonance, anger, apathy, abuse. To resonate harmoniously, simply approach everyone as if they were volunteers. Imagine they have come to help you free of charge out of the goodness of their hearts. How do you treat a volunteer? With respect, clarity, consideration, and appreciation. When you treat people like volunteers, they work harder, make the extra effort, deliver outstanding service, and show you long-term loyalty. How do you resonate as a leader? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Avila. Moving on with comments from members of the board. We'll start with Mr. Ayala.
Well, thank you, President O'Kelly. Most of my comments come from my family, and I'll just share again. I have 10 grandkids, and so when I listen to the challenges of my own kids and what they're going through with my grandkids, I like to share a lot of those experiences because I have to believe out in our Rialto School District community that other people are experiencing the same type of issues. Our kids are now reaching the age where they're starting to graduate from high school, and how do we get them to college? And you know, these are your children that deserve to go to college. You know, they've done well, they've stayed out of trouble, they have the grades. It's an enormous sacrifice that the family will have to pay at this stage in their lives. Now, you're talking multiple children. How are you fair with all the children? See, these are questions that aren't easily answered, but they're tough questions because they can really challenge many, many families. You know, there's different ways of looking at helping our children too. Yes, college is traditionally a great opportunity, but there's also other opportunities. And we need to explore other opportunities to help our kids. And usually it takes a good leader. You have to have a good leader, okay? And you have to bring something to the table and make it a priority. This is going to be our priority. And you discuss it. And then you come up with a strategy. If we make helping our kids a priority in these challenging areas, we can get the job done. And we're not talking just Rialto. But it's going to have to be a priority at some point other than just learn your ABCs. And I know in education we do so much for our children, but I know we can do more. So I'm saying, you know, let's not forget that these kids need more than just the ABCs. They're going to need their parents to be creative, to be supportive, and to make some tremendous sacrifices for them. You'll get it back. Thank you so much for listening to my comments.
Okay, Mr. Montes.
Thank you, Ms. O'Kelly. Well, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Good evening. Maganda Gabi. And Kwali Yawali. Maganda Gabi, it's good evening in Filipino. And Kwali Yawali, it's good evening in the Mexica language. And if I can learn how to say good evening in other languages, believe me, I'll someday do that. But I just want to welcome everybody back. I know school hasn't officially started, but the last meeting we had, nobody was here. It was ghost town in here. And we understand. No, the last meeting, nobody was here. But we know everybody's enjoying. We know that everybody's enjoying their vacation, you know, and their summer break. And thank you for those of you who work hard and had to be here today, and for those who chose to be here. I just want to say that I'm very proud of what we've accomplished as a district this last school year, and I look forward to starting the new school year and moving forward. I'm really happy about a lot of the things that went on last year, and I wanted to just highlight some of those things. The district strategic plan was very, very phenomenal last year, and I look forward to the second part of that, which is getting the action plan going for next year. You know, and the district strategic plan is something that was long overdue. So I want to thank Dr. Avila and everybody else who participated and you know, and took part in that. I want to thank again the 2 elementary schools who won Golden State Ribbon Awards. Were recognized by the state superintendent, Mr. Torlikson, recently, and I hope that more of our schools begin to get state recognition. I want to thank the spelling bee coming back to the district. That's a big one, and look forward to the spelling bee never ever being abolished in this district ever again. Let's keep it again forever and keep it going forever. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who took part in that. You know, I'm just very happy in general of all the stakeholders that have been coming to the table with the district, being part of the district's goals and the district's hard work. So I just wanted to mention those few things and just look forward to all the good things coming next year. I did want to say Happy Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there and single mothers, because we know there are a lot of single mothers out there who deserve praise and recognition as well. But I do want to say that me personally, as a father, Father's Day is not about me. It's about my kids.
Right.
It's about my wife. It's about my family. And really, I just want to say that, you know, I got friends and cousins and friends and relatives, and sometimes they say, "Well, I didn't get nothing for Father's Day." It's not about us. It shouldn't be about us. Even though it's termed Father's Day, when reality, whatever's going to be planned for that day has nothing to do with you. It has to do with everybody else. It's for everybody else, not for you. At least in my opinion.
It's to celebrate being a father.
So sometimes when the family's got plans for you, it's hard for you to leave for a minute, because your family wants you every single minute to be that day with them, or not. But in my case, as much as I would like to sometimes support and be in support of things going on Father's Day, if I leave and it's Father's Day, I don't want to hear that. There you go again, going off to another district event, going off to another district, get together or something for the school district, putting the family second, and that's not what Father's Day should be about, at least for me. So I apologize for not being able to go to some places on Father's Day, this Father's Day. Again, Father's Day is not for me. It's about my kids and my family, and I apologize for not being able to be there. Thank you. Thank you. That would be a big help, because like I said, Father's Day is not for me. And I know you understand, by the way. Yo sé que ustedes entienden, so I'm not going to. But I just wanted to mention that and thank. I do want to thank people who. I do want to thank. Just a generalization. I think I want to commend anybody and everybody who ever decides to take that step or make that stand to try to do something different than what we are doing here at our school district. We might not be perfect. I think we've made tremendous stride. I think we've come a long way. And whether or not, if ever there's going to be an opportunity to allow somebody from the outside to do anything with our students, as far as our students' education, other than what we're doing, I don't know, but I do want to thank the people who do take an interest and try to come in from the outside and do something different than what we're doing. But I just want to mention that I'm at a point where I haven't given up on my role as a school board member to try to improve the education of our kids to the best ability that we can as a district. But I do want to commend and thank the people who do try and come and try to say, hey, look, let me try something different. I want to thank you for that. And that's all I'll say, because I can't say anything else. We have a legal counsel present, so I better shut it. But thank you anyway. Thank you. At least for me, I'd like to thank you personally. And I want to thank all the hardworking people here at RUSD. I have not given up on you, and I won't anytime soon. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Montes. Mr. Martinez.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I have to refer to an email that I sent earlier, because I was looking for my notes as soon as I came and sat down, and they went somewhere. But I wanted to touch base and kind of piggyback on something you've said, thanking all the people who have anything to do with the Rialto Unified School District or the community. We have Kimberly Wood with her Divas. And in particular, the email that I sent was San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools is recognizing on page 14 Leah Michelle Cash, and our schools on page 22, and it's Aspire, A-S-P-I-R-E, Volume 3, Issue 1, and they have to do with the Rialto Unified School District. So we have all these people in the community just doing things, and they are volunteering, or they are just doing what God put them on this earth to do. And I appreciate each one of you. So let me start with that. There was a study that has me concerned. 99% of jobs went to persons with some college or bachelor's degree. By that, they were talking either a certification, 2 years, 4 years of college, and it was either Georgetown or George Washington did the study, and that was all in my notes. The jobs, 1% went to persons with high school diploma or less. And that has become the trend since 2010, when the recovery has come back. So a lot of people I know, in this circumstance, they say, I'm not feeling the recovery. Some of them have college degrees, so, you know, take it for what you will. But they say that that is the trend. If you want to get a job, high-tech jobs are what's in vogue and foreseeable in the future. If you want to get a job, period, in the future, get a college certification, 2 or 4 year degree, or better. Okay, STEM news. The Juno spacecraft reached Jupiter and is now orbiting, and they reached Jupiter on 4th of July. Real exciting stuff for us nerds. The LHC, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, has found the God particle, and found other new particles, and it's also found the specific weight of the particles, or the God particle, and I believe that was 125. All stuff that you never wanted to know. But so much of education, when I talk to some people that are not interested in education, I have to discuss it and say, but you have to have the idea that it has to be interesting to your student, to my 25,000 grandkids. Otherwise, they're not going to have a very good future. So we all have to be concerned with these things. Speaking of students, save the date, Thursday, September 8th of 2016, San Bernardino Valley College, Liberal Arts Building, LA 100, parking lot 1, 2, and 3. You'll probably see the flyer. If anyone wants my flyer, it's here. Just come and get it. It's for the dreamers, those dreaming of college. Dreamers Resource and Success Center from UCR has resources and is inviting undocumented students to enlighten them about programs. Come learn about resources and available to dreamers. Assembly Bill 540, the DACA, can't read my writing, documented and undocumented students. So other than that, challenge myself to try and stay around 5 minutes or less. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Vice President Walker.
So I just really want to just be short too, just to say I'm excited about, again, the opportunity for, is it 200 more preschoolers to be able to be enrolled in education sooner. That is so prolific in a community of you know, just like ours, and to understand what that really means for education for our district, and then for support for families in the community. So I'm excited about that. And it wouldn't have happened without the vision of everybody coming together, even around our LCAP, to understand what are the needs of our district and the students in our families. So again, I applaud everybody from the top on down and the down on up on top, who participated in the LCAP process to actually address some of those needs that we hadn't been addressing before. So that's, I'm so excited about it. I'm just like, oh my God, you think about it, 200 more hand turkeys for Thanksgiving. You know, just how many more macaroni necklaces, you know, just, oh, right, exactly, the clay hand, yeah. Or just the picture of the kid, because they can't, you know, give us a picture, Valentine's Day. So just excited about that opportunity. And we're going to be approving some other things for this coming year. But one thing, of course, that's close to my heart is an opportunity for college access, and to really not talk about preparing our kids for college, but doing something so that it takes the next step level. So this year, we're actually going to be having all of our juniors in our school district will take the SAT at school. So we won't have to rely on, yes. So we will not be relying on students happening, you know, if they got to the test site on a Saturday, if their parents were able to get them there, if they had a number 2 pencil, if they had a calculator, if they had the test administrator could read their ID. Those are the things that prohibit kids from taking a test. Or just not getting there with their fee waiver or whatever. And so out of roughly about 1,000 juniors and seniors at our high schools, having only 250 students take a test is ridiculous. Yeah. And so that opportunity for us to do it on campus during a school day is phenomenal. And that says that we are moving towards the needs of our students, and really when we're talking about college and career access, that we are giving our students real access, not keep preparing them for something that never comes to fruition. So I am so excited, and because I'm getting all hot and bothered because I'm really excited, I'm going to say thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Walker, and I believe the even better part of that is that it's all paid for by the district.
Exactly.
And
Waivers
as well
and
as
the
the PSAT in
Yes.
10th grade. So they're definitely on the move up. We're very happy about that. Well, welcome everybody. It's good to see somebody came out tonight in the middle of July. Glad to see you all here. I have been keeping up with the Strategic Action Committee. I'm in one of the groups. I missed one meeting because it was my 38th wedding anniversary. So, yeah, I figured I deserved that one off. But it's so interesting. It's so exciting because, we're in a room with other staff members, other parents, community members, people from all aspects of our community. And we are brainstorming and coming up with great ideas. And it's very, very exciting. And I'm really anxious to see the finished product from all the groups. I think it's going to really give us a great roadmap to follow for the next 5 years. In addition to that, we spent our family Father's Day with all our kids and grandkids going on a whale watching trip. Wow. And it was very exciting because for the first time I actually saw whales. I've been about 3 times, never saw a whale. But this time I saw 3 whales and some dolphins, and it was very exciting, but the seas were rough that day. So the downside of that was Miss O'Kelly got really sick. I spent most of the day over the side of the boat.
No wonder you saw it.
And I had to share, we're talking about preschool and young children. I had to share this story about my little granddaughter who's going to turn 2 shortly. About a month ago, she was with me and we were together and we had to use the restroom. We were out, so we went into the public restroom. So of course I had to bring her in the stall with me. And I sit down on the toilet and I start going. And she hears me start going, and her whole little face, because she's at that age, she's starting to get potty trained, her face lights up, and she goes, yeah, she was so proud of Grandma for going potty. I just had to share that. It was so cute. Okay, well, let's, preschool moment. All right, let's move on now. Thank you all very much. I just had to share that story. And we are now moving on with public hearing and public information. Number 1, the Williams Settlement legislation, quarterly uniform complaint report summary covering April to June 2016 is available, reference D 1.1. And consent calendar items. All items on the consent calendar will be acted upon in one motion unless pulled by the Board of Education members or the superintendent for individual action. Do I have a motion to approve consent calendar items referenced E through J?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Well, that was fast. Now we're moving on with discussion action items, section K. Number 1 is approve the agreement with Think Together Incorporated, a nonprofit corporation for the purpose of providing the after-school educational and safety, that's called the ACES program, at 18 elementary and 5 middle school sites in the district. The term of the agreement will be July 14th, 2016 through June 30th, 2017, with an option to renew for 2 subsequent years. Do I have a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry, discussion?
I have a question. Have we received yet an end of the year report from Think Together for the last year's contract at all?
Good evening, Board. Angela Brownlee, Student Services. At this point, we have yet to receive, you're looking for the data on the middle
26
school.
20, well, all, for all sites, all, what, 29?
Right, so the third, we haven't received the third report yet, so we're still
Okay.
waiting to get that one.
Okay, so there's, I know that they have the report that's due to the state, right? That, are you,
Yes,
is
we
that
get
different
those.
than the?
That's different than what the board has requested.
Okay.
The state usually is asking for attendance data and things of that
Right.
nature. The board's usually asking for some data related to academics.
Academics, and also I'm looking for enrollment,
Okay,
demographics, and by gender for each school site.
okay, enrollment.
Right, month-to-month enrollment. Uh-huh.
And a date when they plan, they
To
can
present.
give us a presentation.
And do you want a board presentation, or do you want the report just to deliver it to the board?
Why don't we have a presentation? I think that would be best.
Okay. All right, we'll work on that.
Okay, thanks.
Is there anybody from Think Together here tonight?
Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 2, authorize the district to renew the contract with the College Board for 1 year from August 1st, 2016 to June 30th, 2017. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 3, adopt resolution number 16-17-04 denying the charter school petition for Transforming Lives Charter School. Motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 4, ratify the agreement between the San Bernardino Community College District and Rialto Unified School District's Adult Education Program, which will allow us to be an active member of the AB 104 AEBG Consortium and receive an allotment of $389,340 from July 1st, 2015 through December 31st, 2017. Is there a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? You got to be in favor of anything that's going to give you money, you know, I mean, that's great. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 5, approve the agreement between the San Bernardino Community College District and Rialto Unified School District's Adult Education Program, which will allow us to be an active member of the AB 104 AEBG Consortium and receive an allotment of $924,470 from July 1st, 2016 through December 31st, 2018. Is there a motion to approve this
So
item?
moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Comment.
Okay.
Joseph Williams, who is on the San Bernardino Valley College Community, the Community College District Board, is in favor of this. I'm in favor of this. Our quick talk by phone had to do with the Inland Empire having to look at education K-14, meaning 12th grade, 2 years of community college. And everything just scaffold upon one another. That way there's less redundancy. So be just alert that both sides are working on that.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Number 6, approve the Carl D. Perkins Career and Technical Education Improvement Act 2006 for career technical program improvements during the 2016-2017 school year. Is there a motion to approve this
So
item?
moved.
Second.
Discussion? None? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 7, approve the use of bid number 15-16-08 for the purchase of canned goods and condiment products, 237 items, as part of the Pomona Valley Purchasing Cooperative for the fiscal year 2016-17 from multiple vendors as follows: A&R Food Distributors, Bernard Food Industries Incorporated, Gold Star Foods, Global Foods, Shamrock Foods Company, Cisco Los Angeles, Cisco Riverside, and U.S. Foods Incorporated. Is there a motion to approve this item?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 8, approve the use of bid number 2015/16-42 for the purchase of paper products, 261 items, as part of the Pomona Valley Purchasing Cooperative for the fiscal year 2016-2017 from multiple vendors as follows: Daxwell, Team Distributors, Trade Supplies, Cisco Los Angeles, Cisco Riverside, and P&R Paper Supply. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Number 9, approve the use of bid number 01/16-17 FN for the purchase of snack and beverage products, 154 items, as part of the Pomona Valley Purchasing Cooperative for the fiscal year 2016-17 from the following vendor, A&R Food Distributors. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Number 10, approve extending bid number 13-14-023 to Contract Paper Group Incorporated. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the piggyback purchase of various bids and vendors as listed. That was in the back of your agenda. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve extending bid number 13-14-015 to the following vendors: Reliable Workspace Solutions and Southwest School Supply. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the Elementary Educational Services request to adopt the Adelante Spanish Language Arts Series by Benchmark for grades K-5, core materials for the Dual Language Immersion Program. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? I would just like to add that I'm so excited that we are starting dual immersion at 4 schools, Dr. Avila?
It is.
4 elementary schools. I think that's wonderful for our kids.
Awesome.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 14, approve an agreement with Renaissance Learning Star Reading for students in 1st through 9th grades at all 19 elementary schools, 5 middle schools, 4 high schools, effective August 1st, 2016 through June 30th, 2017. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 15, approve an agreement with Ardor Health Solutions to provide a speech-language pathologist for the 2016-2017 school year. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Number 16, approve the agreement between Rialto Unified School District and Professional Tutors of America to provide one-to-one instructional sessions for students as needed per their individualized education plan, IEP, or settlement agreement between Rialto Unified School District and the parent effective July 14th, 2016 through June 30th, 2017.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and we're on to adjournment, but first I would like to share some sad news. It is with great sadness that I inform you of the passing of former Rialto Unified School District Administrator, Dr. Renee Lawson. Dr. Lawson passed on Sunday, July 10th, 2016, with her beloved husband of 30 years, Mr. Vince Redmond, by her side. Mr. Redmond is the head of the English department at Eisenhower High School. Dr. Lawson began her career as an English teacher at Cole Middle School in 1987, and I worked with her there. She retired from the district in 2004 after serving as a teacher, program specialist at Frisbee Middle School, principal at Rialto Middle School. She earned her bachelor's and master's and PhD from Ohio State University. Please bow your heads and assist me in a moment of silence for Dr. Lawson. Thank you for the years of service to our students, staff, and parents, Dr. Lawson. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
All in discussion?
Is any needed?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all. Have a great night.
8:17.
Meeting adjourns at 8:17 p.m.